8 tech. Yeah, okay, deck tech. So let's try mono white blink blade again. I'm gonna go for something a little more straightforward. You know, every deck has its bad matchups. You know, sure there are some matchups like Mill, which we might not really have an incredibly good chance against. Although, you know, you never know with Stoneforge Mystic and Caldera. Sometimes we can always try to juke a win that way. But yeah, at the end of the day, I think the most commonly played decks that do threaten to possibly win are those Cascade decks. Not necessarily Living End, although Living End definitely can be an issue if we don't happen to have our hate. Actually, definitely Living End can be an issue. So, you know, I present to you the Chalice and Drannith Magistrate sideboard. Chalice is also good against Burn, and you know, does have application in other matchups, but yeah. I mean, there's other decks like Belcher, but you know, actually Belcher might not be that bad because if you think about it, our Field of Ruins are basically 3 mana stone, you know, free stone rains that also give us a land back. You know, that don't take up a spell slot. That just, you know, yeah. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a 3 mana free stone rain from a land sort of thing, and it even gives you +1 mana when you use it. Flicker Wisp is also kind of like a 3 mana 3/1 flying stone rain. I mean, is that enough to actually win? I don't know. I mean, we played a mono white. Our other mono white deck somehow managed to mana screw them with that concept. But at the end of the day, I think you know, just the core concept is I think most of the time we're trying to beat fair decks, and I think we're pretty good at that, and we're turning our sights firmly on the Cascade decks for the unfair matchup that we want to beat up on. And yeah, because I think those are probably the single best. Those are hands down the best unfair matchups, not even close. So, all right, let's see how this goes, and yeah, yep. Okie dokie. Well, let's try Blink Blade again. Let's go. Let's go. Well, we have to have some white mana, don't we? Remember, it was either these or a spell, so it's taking a spell slot, not a land slot. Something to keep in mind. Alright. Hit Certifier, nice. Mortar Pod. Interesting. Well, we need to play the other Secluded Steppe. Alrighty. Well, I may be able to flick my Thraben Inspector. Or not. Or maybe something take the sword. There's got to be some consideration to taking the sword. Okay. Well, maybe I get some card advantage here. Alrighty. I mean, I could have flickered a land, but I think this is just generally better. So we get a 3/1 flying, and we get another clue token. Blast Zone or Path. Scared of Path, because we want to empty our hand. And, yeah. Let's see here. Alright, so we're going to do this. We're probably going to start drawing cards at the end of their turn, because we don't want to give them the opportunity to let us discard another card. Let's do this. Oops. that was a mistake. Oh my god. I should have floated the mana. Well, they're so mana screwed, maybe it's still gonna end up being okay, but man, what a bad move. The whole point of not cracking the clue token right away was to avoid that. Still might end up winning because still in a little bit of a pickle here, and their smallpox arguably sets them further behind on mana. Okay, this time do this a little bit wiser. Thank goodness for these clue tokens, am I right? Alright, so... I would field a Ruin, except that that might turn on like a Fatal Push or something. I think it took our sort of... So we only got one equipment left, I think. It's Caldera, yeah. If they Thoughtseize, they die. Interesting. So they can't take either one, so I guess that's GG. So even though we made a horrendous misplay, thankfully their mana screw bailed us out. I'm really not sure how great Path is in this matchup. I guess we'll put in Relic. I guess we'll just run it back. La 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 la. Your body. So yeah, anyway, yeah, the same philosophy. Okay, generally just kind of value creatures that just gain a lot of card advantage. I'm gonna call this Pox. Pox. Alright, let's see. So they got our Thraben Inspector. There goes our Solitude. I guess I'll just do this now, just because I got another Relic anyway. And because we did this, we got Cave of the Frost Dragon to come into play untapped. Always nice. Liliana the Veil. I guess I'll discard Solitude. It's just so far away from doing anything. Alright, well I can keep juicing up Blast Zone, and then I can eventually Blast Zone away Liliana, so there is that. Well, that's 2 for the price of 1 here. If I would have known I'd draw exactly this, I probably would have kept Ephemerate. But then again, they would have just killed it, so maybe I'll spell it as well. Oh, it's mono black, 8 rack. Well, Dirac gonna rack up some damage here, but I need to deal with these Lilianas. Alright, let's see. I can take a few hits, but I can also put more cards in my hand. Let's do this. Okay, let's see. I'm so close to casting Batter Skull that I think I'll just put that out here. I won't play Relic, just because, yeah. Even though I'll take damage, I think it's worth it to get the Inspector out here. La 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 la, Thraben Inspector. Versapox. Alright, some extra life gain is always nice. Small opens it up. Alrighty. Alright, well, I've still got my, whatever you call them. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play Mortar Pod in the same breath, because I don't want them to discard it. Mortar Pod actually enables me to win through Ensnaring Bridge, so you gotta love it. Yeah, let's discard a relic. Ready? Alright, well I can really stick it to the rack, or I can get past the Snaring Bridge. I think as between the two, getting around a Snaring Bridge is gonna be better. The rack is really not that threatening to me right now. I'm gonna play it. Alright, now we get to attack. Okie dokie. Let's cycle this Rooney. Yeah, let's cycle this Rooney too. Alright, not bad, not bad. Still want to hold this in my hand just in case they have Wrench Mind. Oh, there you go. Goodness, I got a plentiful supply of artifacts. Yeah, so let's la 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 la. All right, well, that's a rack. So instead of that's a wrap, that's a rack. Okie dokie. Ouch, 2 here. All right, keep. Probably can't be heard too clearly, but I've got some Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Oops. Alright, let's see here. Alright, Thraben Inspector. I really want to tag that Dragon Rage Channeler with Mortar Pod. Let's see if we can. I might be able to. Instant sorcery. Well, if they get Mistress Bobble, then we won't be able to. Okay, it looks like we can tag that thing. I'm holding 2 back just in case they have Ragavan plus Burn Spell. I hate missing out on 2 damage, but just them tagging us with Ragavan is just kind of too much value. I'm going to attack with 1 because we got 2 blockers now. Go to Batter Skull. Now, of course, they've got a million Death Shadows. Why wouldn't they? But it's not the end of the world. Let's definitely get rid of 1 of these. We might be able to flicker another one. Let's see. I almost win if I crash through with the sword. Not bad, but I think I want to flicker the Skyclave. Hopefully I don't get stung big time by this. Oh, good thing they can't cast that. I may want to try to just connect with the Flicker Wisp and then double equip Mortar Pod to each one of these things. I think we win. Yeah, we win. Oh, no, unless they have a... Maybe I should have... Alright, we win. Yeah, who said Mortar Pod isn't good? Yeah. Notably, if we flicker Croxa, it doesn't come back as escaped, so it'll just go to the. It'll come back. It'll get its ability, but it'll go to the graveyard. This shuts off Croxa. It's worth noting. But Relic kind of does it, I think, more efficiently. As does Path. Yeah, I don't think overall, especially with Blast Zones in the main, which we just didn't see, I don't think this matchup is too big of a problem. Like Thraben Inspectors, there's good blockers, just make, just create card advantage. Just really solid overall. Flicker Wisp does have its place, but I think probably Flicker Wisp we can go without. Because these cards seem very good. So yeah, Skyclave Operation is nuts against Death Shadow, as we saw. Well, do we need Wall of Omens? It's just kind of a necessary card with Ephemerate, I think. We don't need it. Alright, 1 second. Yeah, I think we'll just go with this. Alright, Blast Zone. This hand is super janky. I might actually have to ship it. This can could just get pummeled really bad. Alright, well this hand at least has Wall of Omens. And no, having a Caldra in hand is almost like a mulligan to begin with, so I think we're in okay shape here. Yeah, I don't think they have Urza Saga, so. We do like Water Pod though, because this is excellent against all these 1 toughness creatures running around. Like that. So we could Solitude right now, actually, and Ephemerate. But then we 3 for 2. So we, yeah, I don't think it's necessary. I think it does become worth it if they play another creature. Well, now they know we got Ephemerate. Okay, now we can do the Solitude trick, but not with an open mana. Ooh. This is super risky. We go for the Solitude trick here. Oh, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alrighty, so we got full value. We missed out on 3 damage, but I think it was worth it. Yeah, I could just play this out, but I think we get more advantage by just holding back. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think we get more advantage. Alrighty. I might as well just juice this up early. Yeah, I'm still going to hold this in hand. At least it'll save me 3 life. Alrighty. Need some of those Thraben Inspectors or something to pull ahead. Well, I can hit one of those Cruxes with the Blast Zone at least. I gotta leave this on too. Loris is just more of a sitting duck. Yep, see. Alrighty. Yeah, they could possibly go back-to-back flashback Croxa, though, so that is something to consider. Hopefully we draw Relic Progenitus. Pretty nice. Oh, that works too. Actually, I think I'll take this one. Nice. Could be dangerous to attack with both. I might need to just attack with the one that has Luris. They could end up with a 3/3 token, but at least they won't block my stuff. Possibilities here, possibilities. We got Sword, Caldera, Batterskull. I would imagine Batterskull's got to be our Jazz. But I'm not sure. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna play this. I'm gonna play Sword and I'm gonna pass because I think the danger of yeah, I'll play Sword just because this way they can't discard it. And I think most of their removal has some blue or red in it. I just don't want to attack in and then end up losing everything. I want to have both of these available for sword equips. Yeah, see? Alrighty. Alright, well that's an easy block. Okay, well, I guess now we have to go for Batterskull, don't we? We could go for Caldera, actually. Let's go for Batterskull. Definitely not. Hopefully they have Inquisition, and they can't actually hit Batterskull. Okay, okay. Fair enough. They're debating whether or not to kill the Germ token or whether to kill the Stoneforge. Okay, so they go for the Germ token. Alright, so here's what the plan is. We can block... Oh, but this is actually going to blow up their tokens, so that's actually pretty good for us. Let's do this now so that they can't counter this. That would be a disaster. Well, you better believe I'm putting Batterskull in play. Yes, they can blow it up, but then they'll have to blow up their tokens. Okay, not bad. Yeah, let's attack with the Frost Dragon too, shall we? That's why Frost Dragon is in the deck. Ooh, dress down. Ew. Okay, well, they still take 4. You know, if they did that before the attacker step, then, well, anyway. Alrighty. Alright, so we're definitely going to blow Blast Zone, that's for sure. I'm surprised they should have left that up. They shouldn't have me gaining 4 life. I just don't think that's where they want to be for us. Yeah, 'cause see, they have to chump block anyway. They should have just kept that up and killed my germ token while they were at it. Looks like we're going to be cruising to a relatively easy 2-0 against Grixis Death Shadow. Alright, we have to play this just for stray Ragavan dashing. That threatens to turn the tide, so you gotta do what you gotta do. Yep, see what I mean? Although they may have some kind of removal spell. Alright, well, we'll definitely block. If they have a way to finish it off, then so be it. Alrighty, so they can't Ragadash me again. It's always nice. I don't know if they realized that I had Blast Zone, so I had a way to play around their Ragavan anyway. But hey, it is what it is. At least they get to tell themselves that that's the only reason they lost to a non-tier deck is because of a misplay, as opposed to our deck just being good. Yeah. Yeah, but I have Blast Zone, so I'm pretty sure the result would have been the same. But it would have been slightly better for them, but wouldn't have made a difference, in my humble opinion. Alrighty. Well, that was not bad. Not a bad showing. Not at all. Alright, match 3. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep. Dang, one of these Yorion Dirtle decks. I mean, our deck is definitely more on the Dirtle side than I'm normally comfortable with. They just decided to go way over the top on the Dirtle. We don't we don't go full Dirtle. You know what I mean? But yeah, generally, the rule is in a Dirtle fest, the dirtler your deck, the deck that Dirtle's hardest, ends up winning. But of course, against like combo decks and other decks, like the Dirtle decks just dirtle way too hard, if that makes sense. I mean, like right here, like obviously this hand, like we need Stoneforge Mystic, really, I think, to not lose to to win against anything other than like other mid-range or aggro decks and stuff. See if they kill this in response. I can hit the Abundant Growth land. Okay. Why bother though? Because I can just hit it with Blast Zone. Okay, that's fine. It's just gonna do this now. Yeah. So I think I have to. Yeah. I'm gonna Solitude this thing. I guess we're not doing bad in the Dirtle Fest department, actually. We're dirtling the good Dirtle. We're dirtling the good dirtle. If they Solitude, I'm going to Ephemerate again. So we're dirtling the good dirtle. Even though our deck's not designed to win the Dirtle Fest, we might just pull it off this game. Oh no. Get a Prismatic Ending, or they're gonna get Solitude. Oh, Heath. They're probably going to Prismatic Ending the sword, I'm guessing. Oh, or that. Anything they bounce is going to be card advantage, though. I said forced to chump block, if you know what I mean, right? Well, that cannot block my Thraben Inspector, equipped with a Sword of Fire and Ice, so there's that. I always have unlimited lands when they have Omnath. Normally lands wouldn't necessarily all be that good, but they've always got a fetch land where they got Omnath. Okay. Alright. You got it, pal. They're gonna have to chump block at least. And I will, once again, go boom. What the frick is this? Okay, so it's a creature with a tutoring effect. Well, not tutoring, but a digging effect. At least they cannot block. I don't care. I'll take the 4. It's no biggie. I'm gonna hit this because that's a better value, I think. Got another Ephemerate? Jeez Louise. Never mind, there's no out-dirtling this deck, apparently. Oh, maybe never mind, maybe we can. So unless they have Ice Fang Coatl, yeah, thank goodness, those, but unfortunately they're going to be able to deal with our Sword of Fire and Ice, but I mean, I don't know, it is what it is. At least we're kind of keeping their Yorion from being too deadly. Yeah, they gotta play the Yorion. Okay, never mind. Okay, they get a 4/4 token. Fair enough. At least I get to remove their token. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just a little bit worried about Solitude. Or maybe I shouldn't be. I should have attacked with Thraben Inspector. I don't know. Yeah, I forgot. They just don't have 5 mana. I guess my Blast Zone can deal with both 5 mana creatures. Man, what a dirtily game this is. Jeez. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just barely have enough mana. Let me see. 5, 6. So 6 equals 3 counters. 7, 8. Yeah, so we just barely have enough. Alright. I'm gonna hold on to the Secluded Steppe because just really don't want to play more lands at this point. So I'm probably gonna block, obviously, because they're just gonna blink the Fury anyway. So. Yeah, I need Relic Progenitus for this matchup, that's for sure. Well, maybe Caldera gets there. Can actually pay 7 and play it right now. I just think their Omnath is going to result in too much life gain. Hey, at least I can equip my stuff. Six, 7, 8, 9. So almost. One more land would do it. Okay, no. Well, let's do this one at a time here. First, we're gonna do this so that we can save our thing with Ephemerate. So if I blink this, they get a token. They're gonna get the token either way. I don't know. Let's see. This makes a difference. Almost out of basics here. I can equip a Caldera to this thing. How does that sound? I don't think I have the 4th Solitude. Let's see, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, this is 11. My bad. I thought that was a... I thought there was 2 2/2s for some reason. God, this is an obnoxious deck that's just begging to get slaughtered by Belcher. Then again, our deck is not favored against Belcher, but at least we have some kind of chance to get lucky. Their deck has no chance. I mean, they could play some sideboard cards, but like fundamentally, the core of their deck is just designed to piss its pants until Belcher kills them. Let's see here. Okay, so I just need Relic, basically. And I think that's about it. What should I take out? I think, ironically, Skyclave Apparition is probably the weakest link, because we saw just those tokens will kill us. Maybe Ephemerate is, though, because of Teferi. Yeah, I think next time I'm gonna... I don't know. I think Skyclave Operation is kind of weak. Alrighty. Okay, bud. Alright, let's see. Oh, dang it, if we do another land, we could have held up Ephemerate to protect this. I'm gonna get Mortar Pot, and I'll explain why, because if they kill this with if they bounce this with Teferi, we're gonna be able to kill Teferi on the back end with Mortar Pod. Another advantage of playing this more streamlined, not 80 card deck is the mana is better, which doesn't, which I know it doesn't look like in this game, but trust me, for the most part, the mana is in fact going to be better. I hate this thing, man, though. So frustrating. It's gonna kill this thing. I don't think they have Ragavan. Anyway. Yeah, 60 cards, 24 lands. It's just a much more consistent mana, much more see the cards we need to see much more consistently. This is kind of messed up though. I hate this thing. I have to discard cards. Because the problem is if I put Batter Skull into play, they're just going to kill it with a Prismatic Ending. I might path my own Stoneforge if they try to kill it. I need the mana so bad. This is going to deprive them of mana with Renin 6. They might Prismatic Ending the Relic, so I'm going to try to not auto-yield. Because they have 8 cards in their hand if they don't have another land they can play. Yeah, see? Well, I guess now I can put the Batter Skull in play. I don't like doing this, but it's better than having to discard a card. It could be a little Teferi. Okay. If they Little Teferi blink this, then I think I'm gonna flick the Mortar Pod and then kill the Teferi. Okay, fair enough. I don't want to give them a land, but I think this is probably the lesser of two evils. In retrospect, maybe I should have just Ephemerated the Stoneforge Mystic. Or not, yeah, maybe not. Such a weird freaking game. Yeah, let's just do this here. I could flick the Batter Skull. I'm gonna flick this. I know this seems weird, but I just really don't want them to have a good Ephemerate target. Or a blocker for Flicker Wisp. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I guess I'll flick the Batter Skull. I'll force a chump block. So let's see here. Caldra. I'm going to try to go for the Sword of Fire and Ice. Dirtlefest Mania. Dirtlefest are us. 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 Dirtlefest. Dirtlefest. What a Dirtlefest. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, Dirtlefest. A Dirtlefest. Da 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 da. Yeah, I think we got this if they play Yorion. Oh, not this turn. So I think we have it because we can attack them. I'm just gonna go for the win here. I'm not gonna be cheeky. This is incredibly risky, but you know, fortune favors the bold, right? I see, because they're trying to draw a solitude. I think that's a concession lag. Alrighty. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure about Ephemerate though, actually, to be honest, but Skyclave Operation's just very meh. Very meh. Yeah, Skyclave Operations is just too meh for me, just way too meh. I'll keep. I don't particularly like it, but Batterskull is more castable than Caldera. We're ahead on the clock, which is always good. I may not want to play Thraben Inspector just yet, because I'm probably going to want to crack Blast Zone on Aether Vial. Solitude. They probably have Solitude. I've got triple Solitude. This could be wrong, but I think I have to Solitude that again. It's just a little too scary. Come on, land. Dang it. Well, at least this will help. I'm gonna get Keldra. No. Yeah, actually I will. No, not Keldra, I'll get Mortar Pod. Yeah. Yeah, Mortar Pod's actually surprisingly useful. Don't sleep on it. I'm gonna Flicker Wisp the Aether Vial before it gets to 5. Okay. Let's just do this now. At least it prevents them from getting any real value. At least off of Teferi. What an annoying deck. Jeez Louise. hate doing this, but I think this is slightly better than Path. Just because Path is just an extremely powerful card. Okay, so I thought they were going to get Eternal Witness back. Any permanents actually at the battlefield? I don't know. Jeez Louise, man. Cut it out. The dirtling is too much. Jeez, man. So I can reset either Batterskull or Caldera or both. Oh my god, it just frickin' never ends. Jeez, man, it's like they never run out of this stuff. If I can equip Batter Skull, though. Ran in frickin' 6. Gotta be kidding me. I can return. They might just lose on time, though. Let's see, 7, 8, 9. It's like I can cycle this. See, that's what they get for dirtling this hard. I don't care at all that we won on time, because there has to be a cost, man. There has to be a frickin' cost to just playing a deck that dirtles forever. And there it is. Alright, cool. Alright, but anyway, good games, except I won, and I don't feel bad about it. Alright, cool stuff. Okay. Let's see here. I think I have to mulligan this. Yeah, better. I hate having to ditch lands, but all of the rest of these cards are a pretty good mix. I'm not sure if this is mill or not. It feels like it might be mill. Well, anyway, this is where Caldera comes into play. I mean, I don't know if it'll actually come into play, but this is where, if this is mill, Caldera is my best bet to race. And this is one of the main reasons to keep our deck 60 cards, so we get the maximum chance of seeing our Stoneforge Mystics. Okay, so they're going to kill the Stoneforge, alright. Well, that's fine. I didn't know exactly what they were on. Plus we got another Stoneforge. Maybe we can even back it up with Ephemerate. We'll see. What a pipe dream that would be. Backing up my cards with Ephemerate. Okay, so it's not mill. Some kind of janky Dimir control deck. Well, joke's on them. My Thraben Inspector is basically a cheaper Snapcaster mage, but it only has 1 power. This is so messed up, man. What the frick? Come on, man! I have 60 cards, 24 lands. Now I gotta discard to hand size. What on earth is this? I don't see Caldera ever coming into play, so... So messed up. I am so sick and tired of this. Guess I'm gonna path their frickin' Snapcaster. If they smack me with all the Storm Giants, I don't think it's the end of the world. Look at how many non-land cards they've also milled. Like, I just don't see any lands on top of my library. Yeah, fine. Jeez, finally. Should I Solitude? Yeah, I think we need a Solitude. Hopefully they don't have, like, some way to counter this, which I'm not sure how they would. Relic's gonna help keep our graveyard nice and slim. Can flip that thing back if necessary. Which I think it will be necessary. Well, I guess I could just replay the thing if they bounce them. I'll get some more card advantage. I think Into the Story's overrated. What's it called? That's true. Just let that go. I guess I should go for it. Why? Why should I go for it? We know they've got some type of answer. But then I guess I can Ephemerate. I'm gonna Flicker Wisp my Flicker Wisp. I don't care what y'all say. At least this returns to my hand. I mean, I don't know. This could be worse. See, you know you got problems when the blue-black Dimir control deck is less dirtily than Dirtle Control or Dirtle Ball, or whatever it's called. I mean, this deck seems to have a much more reasonable plan to kill, you know, not quickly, but not like in a million years. I guess I'll Stoneforge for Mortar Pod. That way I have some bodies. See if they let it resolve. It's freaking annoying. Well, Relic should make this deck significantly worse. Yeah, I just realized I don't have a plan for Belcher. I guess I could play, what's it called, Sanctum Prelate on 4. I think they got answers to it, but yeah, they got Fury, but yeah, I don't really have the best Belcher matchup. But again, I might be able to cheese wins in a way that other Dirtle decks can't. I also got Field of Ruin. That might help. Skyclave is just pretty much useless. You know, Path is okay, but I think Dreneth Magistrate is just better. The fact that it also shuts off the flashback ability of Snapcaster Mage is pretty nice. Ooh, excuse me. Oof. We'll keep. Got sort of fire and ice. I guarantee you. Okay, well maybe not. I guess. Drawing a lock ain't gonna work if I don't have any cards in my graveyard. Let's see here. Lara Sand. Alright, if you say so. Oh, I got Solitude. I think I'm gonna crack this just because I need to use the mana wisely. But they could respond by killing this. Oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So where's all their drawing the locks? Engineer explosives, give me a break. Because they don't have black mana, apparently. Maybe we cut them off with black mana for Laris. I don't know. Please not Thoughtseize. Please be Inquisition. Dang it, frickin' Thoughtseize. They may not be able to play Laris. Even if they did, though, they couldn't cast stuff from their graveyard, but preventing them from playing it outright seems not half bad. I could play a Border Pod, but even Draenith Magistrate might be doing work, because it might be making Snapcaster Mage just kind of embarrassing. Alright, got him with with the Field of Ruin Juke. It says Mono White doesn't have a Juke factor. Yeah, that was rough, but we juked him. Yeah, this just seems like a cool deck. It's the kind of deck I don't mind as much losing to. Seems like it's designed relatively elegantly. I'll run it back. Can I keep this hand? Yeah, I can keep this hand. This hand is not perfect, but unlike the other hand, I can keep it. Probably discard the Secluded Steppe. Or the Daneth Magistrate. Yeah, just the Magistrate. Who knows? I could do a lot of work against Snapcaster, but I have a feeling that they splashed red just for EE. Seems like a mostly black and white. Dimir deck. No. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, okay, it was Counterspell. Oh. Alright, that's also good. Let's rip Caldera. Okay, no Keldor for us this time, I guess. Can't play Dreadnought Magistrate, though. Hopefully they don't Wrath, or Damnation, I should say. If they thought seize us, we're not going to have anything. Dreadnought Magistrate threatens to make Snapcaster Mage not so good. Alright, well they had to go after that instead of... Okay, fair enough. I'm going to try to go after their black sources again. I don't know if it's actually going to do anything, but it's worth a try. Step. I got a feeling they're going to go back to the drawing board with their mana base if we juke them again. The juke factor is maybe minimal here. Counterspell. Alright, you got it, pal. But they seem to be like a long ways away from playing Laris now. Well, if they smack me with the hull, at least it's going to take an entire turn off for them. Can't steal cave. Okay, so they're on a 2-turn clock and we're on a turn 2 clock. Actually, they can play Snapcaster Mage again, but I don't know if they really have anything to Snapcast back. Yeah, they can't animate. If they shock themselves, then they die. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so if they animate 3, 4, 5, yeah, they can pay the ward cost. And them gaining 7 life is kind of brutal, but okay, pal. Alright, well, that was that. Now my only critique of this deck is I think they definitely need a basic swamp. I don't know if they really need red. I don't think they have any red just for EE. They're playing it, I'm guessing. But yeah, they should definitely play a basic swamp, and they should probably play more than 2 watery graves, or 3, I guess. Seems like they, yeah, they got to go back to the drawing board on the mana base. But otherwise, I like what they're trying to do here. Oh, okay, okie dokie. Well, this hand seems good enough. Let's see. Man, do I love the music of Street Fighter Alpha 3, or do I not? Man, if I were to rank my favorite PlayStation 1 games, I gotta tell you, Street Fighter Alpha 3 has gotta be up there. Particularly World Tour mode. For any of y'all who played it, you know what I mean. So, yeah, this music's incredibly faint, but it's Vega's theme from Street Fighter Alpha 3. Alright, Wall of Omens time. I guess I could have just not done anything, but yeah. I'm gunning towards trying to crack Blast Zone. Dang it, man! They just happened to perfectly slide themselves into Delirium. I'm gonna I'm gonna take some damage. I'm gonna risk it. This is Grixis. Grixis. Is this mid-range or Shadow? I'm gonna say Shadow. Death Shadow. I'm gonna go on a 7. I know it's risky as heck, but I'm gonna do it. Trading life for a card advantage. I already used 1 lightning bolt. So they can play Luris. That is their God-given right. But I have the right to. But I have the right to path it, and then maybe I angle for the Solitude after that. Okay, so they're going for this. I'm a little surprised that they didn't go for Luris right there. That would have been a perfect opportunity for Luris. Could try to go for the Flicker Wisp. Nah, let's just do this. Too risky if they Unholy Heat this thing. Pretty sure they're going to go for Luris this turn. And then I end of turn Path. Doesn't matter which I Path. I guess I Path the Luris. Because if they counter one, it's less dangerous if they counter the Luris. Oh, they keep going for this. How many? It's the third one. Dang it, man. I'm guessing they have Counterspell. The way they always keep 2 mana up is just very suspicious to me. Well, I'm gonna live life on the edge here. I mean, because the reality is, if they've got Dimir Battle Raids, I'm basically dead anyway. I think mostly they've been going for Dress Down instead of Dimir Battle Raids. It's been a long time since I've seen Dimir Battle Raids, but they might have it, so I don't know. I might just leave it at this. Yeah, because if I sack and they Dimir Battle Rage, yeah. I mean, like, I might lose because of that, but, you know, I don't know. Okay, so I can actually both play Batterskull and put Calder out there. I could also play Solitude and put Calder out there. Or I could play Skyclave Apparition, put Calder out there. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's take Dragon Race Channeler. Okay, so we could actually, so if we play Caldera, they have to block Flicker with Dragon Race Channeler. Problem is they serve on the other end. I can't attack. I just can't because it's too risky. I should have held up Caldera, but, you know, it is what it is. I think I got a pretty good turn next turn. I think I'll block the Dragon Race Channeler with the Flicker Wisp. Yeah, because I can actually put the Batterskull in play, equip the Caldera. You know, I would have actually won last turn, it's worth noting, if I had sacked the Mortar Pod. Because if they were at 4, they would have had to block the Flicker Wisp or Dragon Race Channeler. They would have taken 2. No, I guess technically. Alright, well at least Dragon Race Channeler becomes a 1-1. I'm going to kill the Dragon Race Channeler with the Stoneforge, or no? I don't know. We'll see. I think this still has Indestructible, if I'm not mistaken. can equip this, and then what? If I hit this now before this thing disappears, what does that mean? I think I have to do this. Oh, I can't, because it loses all its abilities. Okay, fair enough. I think this is GG. No, it's not. Ah, jeez. What I could do is I could attack, and then Solitude the Death Shadow. Or no, because they gain too much life. This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle we can figure out. I think we have to take a calculated risk here. And go after the Lurrus. Yeah, we have to take a calculated risk. So if they got Lightning Bolt, then GG's. But if we have another Solitude, so they probably have Lightning Bolt if they only attack with Dragon Rage Channeler. Okay, because then I can gain life. Let's see. Batterskull in play and block. This is so risky, but what other choice do I have here? This is like all I can do. Because blown out hard by Kolaghan's command, but it has to be exactly Kolaghan's command. Or this, I guess. And Death Shadow's not a bad matchup, just choking here at the end. We can take Ephemerate out for Chalice. Death Shadow is really frustrating, so, you know, it's how I feel. Yeah, they misplayed and still didn't get punished for it. Thanks for rubbing it in, buddy. Nah, Chalice is just too much of a sitting duck. I think Flicker Wisp is not as good as Ephemerate in this particular matchup. I'm never going to get my first trophy with Blink Blade. It's just not going to happen. I could play Stoneforge, but it's probably just going to eat a removal spell and die, so play this. Because this can block a Ragavan. They have to have an exactly Fatal Push. I need more white. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Probably because, like, I don't really have any other good plays, and I need more white mana. Excuse me. Now, question is, should I go after Dragon Race Channeler or Death Shadow? I think Dragon Race Channeler. I'm probably going to take Skyclave Apparition. They still have Path at least. If they bolt themselves, so be it. I mean, no biggie. Actually, why didn't I just blow the, why didn't I just blow the Blast Zone? I guess I'll block with the Thraben Inspector, but I really should have just blown the Blast Zone. I guess I wanted to draw into another land, I guess. I'm still not drawing another land, which is frickin' frustrating, but whatever. Okay, no land. Why would there be? Why would there be a land here? I don't know. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Alright, well maybe this match is a little bit easier for us. Despite the fact that we're just never ever drawing our 5th land. Terminate Thraben Inspector. Alright. I mean, I guess I could have Ephemerated, but much rather Ephemerate on this thing. Caldera just threatens to just Just, Music got paused for some reason. I'm gonna ephemerate this. They might obviously have the ability to kill it again, but okay, cool stuff. What if I just play Draenith Magistrate? But all these other cards are pretty good. I don't think we need Draenith Magistrate. Ephemerate. Yeah, Ephemerate's just one of the backbones of the deck. I feel like Vega's theme from Street Fighter Alpha 3 has kind of like a Moorish sound. Not that I particularly know what the music of the Moors sounded like, but maybe his stage has that Moorish architecture. Alright, we'll keep. Wish I could defend this, but so they can easily just burn it out of the way, but it is what it is. At least they can't use Drown in a lock. They can't use Terminate. Interesting. Yeah, I'm blocking for sure. Just to be mana efficient, I'm playing Stoneforge Mystic. So I think I'm actually going to play... Well, you know what? They don't seem to have creature removal now that I think about it. Let's get Caldera. The only reason I'm getting Caldera is I have to imagine if they had creature removal, they would have used it to clear the path for Ragavan. That's the only reason I'm doing this. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, if I would have gotten Mortar Pod like I was hoping, I wouldn't have had anything to take, but whatever. It's no big deal. In case they have a dashing Raga, I don't want to attack. Plus they're a Death Shadow deck. All right, well, I guess we got the trophy. Oh my God! Finally, finally, we got a trophy with Blink Blade. it just happened. Oh, oh man, I didn't think this was gonna happen. Oh, oh man, that feels good. GG's opponent. Well, I shouldn't say GG's if I win. So, all right. Anyway. All right. Anyway, well, GG's opponent from the video. All right. Cool stuff. Look at that. All right. Alrighty. So post-league wrap up. Well, you know what can we say? We got the trophy. And overall the matchups were pretty. We faced mostly tier decks. 8-rack is kind of maybe it's a tier 2 deck. I think it's kind of it definitely has a lot of potential, and I've thought about building 8-rack myself as a mono black option. But yeah, and Dimir control, that deck looks super sweet. I think with some adjustments, that deck actually could be quite a beast. I don't know that you really need more than one color. I mean, Azorius control shows that blue and white are perfectly fine without any other colors, and I think blue and black could probably do what they need to do too. Death Shadow is always one of this deck's easier matchups, just because Death Shadow relies on being kind of out of burn range, and we just have so much hard removal that yeah. And of course, Moneyball. I mean, they timed out, but if I remember correctly, at the end of the day, we just have a superior ability to juke them with like Caldera and stuff. And plus, also yeah. I mean, this is just one of the advantages of this deck. It plays faster. It finds its Stoneforge Mystics more consistently, and it just doesn't dirtle like completely endlessly like the Moneyball deck. So, hey, we were able to get the the good guys won, so to speak. So that's good. And of course, another Grixis Death Shadow deck. Yeah, I mean, all in all, there's not probably much I would change. I'm not sure exactly how much Cascade is still going to be around the format. There is, of course, Sanctum Prelate as an option. You certainly can play that card. I'm not sure. You may want to play that instead of Chalice. I mean, it obviously does a lot of the same work Chalice does, but the problem is against like some of the Cascade decks, Drannith Magic. Like, you don't want to just have Drannith Magistrate or bust. Ideally, you want to have 8 of these cards, and of course, Chalice and Drannith can both come down before any Cascade shenanigans. So, that's kind of the idea there. But anyway, all in all, I think this went pretty well. I'm excited to play this again, and until next time, take care, everybody.